So, today, I'm going to teach you some ways to seem more confident and to actually be more confident. So, think about why you really need this, who you need this for. Just think about how much your life would benefit from, you know, just that little bit of confidence. Well, I'm going to teach you how to get that little bit and some more. So, for my first one, right? I want you to sit up, shoulders back, chin up as much as you can. I don't want you to force it to seem cool. I do want you to get that like, just all the time. All the time. No slouching at all. Never ever again. That's what I need you to do. And so the reason why this makes you seem more confident is when you take up more space as a guy. Like when you manspread a little, not too much, you seem a little bit more confident. And you also are less fidgety. Because when you open yourself up more, there's lower levels of like anxiety hormones in your body. So you don't have to fidget around or these other little small minute things that make you seem not so confident. So on to my next point here. I want you to read this book, right? This is the most legendary book thousands, millions of people have ever read. You might even know this book. This book is called How to Win Friends and Influence People. This has got every speaking habit ever, practically, like every little principle that you should follow to get people to like you more, to get those deals you want, to get that job you want, to make that mistake you did seem such more insignificant. This has got every single one of those. So, my next point here. Showing your insecurities. I know this seems a little counterintuitive, but I have found that people are increasingly aware of when you like decide to not show what you truly feel, or when you try to hide something from them, or when you decide to play yourself up. So, what this does is it makes you seem like a much more genuine person. It's gonna make you seem almost like a perfect guy. Because they're gonna have to applaud you on most of the things, unless something you say is like completely out of the ordinary, weird. Like, I piss myself when I see a cat. Like, you can't say that, obviously. But if you show your insecurities, you will seem like just a more. How would I put it? you seem like a true man. On to my next point here. So, I want you to try to talk deeper and slower. I don't exactly follow this one to the T, like all the time, but I try. I try. And just for an extra little bit, I want you to put a few pauses into your sentence, like this, so that people can get more time to digest what you said. And when they get more time to digest, they really understand what you're saying. And they also, like, I get why people try and talk fast, but they also just won't interrupt you if they truly, like, are indulging with what you're talking about. So, this one seems a little self obvious, like this point I'm about to talk about here. I want you to talk to people more. Not in, like, it just in general, yeah, in general, yes. But if you were about to do something important, like, let's say you wanted to get that promotion, you're about to go talk to your boss about it, you should walk around the office talking to people, like, right before then. So then talking will become much less strenuous on your mind. And you want your speech to be less strenuous, less forced. You want less resistance in your mind. And when you talk to more people, even if it's small talk, like, oh, the weather sure is nice, huh? Or, why does it have to rain so much? You know, stuff like that. You will get into a more social flow state. And that sure is nice. So, for my next point here, this has also got to do with your stress hormones. And your stress hormones can play like a big difference. And there's many ways to relieve them. You know, there's the posture, you know, the talking deeper and slower. Those do relieve them a little. But the way I've personally bless me. The way I personally relieve these, like, is to do deep breathing. And I mean really deep. Like, I'm talking like 6-second in breath, 6-second out breath. And if you want, you can put a little pause in between to where you hold that breath. And there's a reason why you deep breathe while you're meditating. Because it makes you more in tune with yourself. And it makes you more aware of not just yourself, but your surroundings and what's happening. So, you don't have to do the deep breathing all the time. That's a little unrealistic. I do want you, like, whenever you remember it, to do it. And if you do meditate, I want you make those breaths just a little bit deeper. Now, this one. It doesn't exactly make you more confident. However, it does relieve some stress, some negative thoughts in your mind, per se. It helps you with those. And I recently found this. And it's called NoFap. And it's where you just don't look at porn and you don't fap. And it helps you treat people as though they're not objects and as they're actual people. Yeah, I know it's strange, right? But lots of people use porn and it's not too good for them. And I was one of those people. So, I hope you liked these tips. And I hope they help you in your ambition, your goal of becoming more confident.